tradition of the Nigerian Army, which promotes team spirit and confidence within and outside the barrack community. It is also a forum for informal interaction and an avenue for the barrack community to showcase the various rich and diverse cultural endowment of our great nation. It is thus a platform for interaction amongst Nigerian Army personnel and their families to foster esprit de corps. The occasion, therefore, is to celebrate the indivisible unity of our great nation. The occasion, therefore, is to celebrate the significant regimental activity which is held on an annual basis. I wish to state that the Nigerian Army Ordnance School, with 25 support engineers regiments and 81 base ordnance depot, have every reason to celebrate the year 2024. As all officers and men have remained resolute in the discharge of their responsibilities. The 2024 training year has been quite eventful in the Nigerian Army. All training activities programmed for the year were successfully conducted as scheduled. It is worthy to know that the Nigerian Army is not only striving to improve on the current status, but has equally complied with all measures and policies put in place by the present administration to ensure effective training and professionalism. This is in line with the Chief of Army Staff command philosophy, which is, I quote, to consolidate the transformation of the Nigerian Army towards equipping a well-motivated and combat-ready force that can effectively discharge its constitutional responsibilities within a joint and multi-agency environment. End of quote. In addition, several projects such as the expansion of road leading to the Nigerian Army Ordnance School complex, construction of Nigerian Army Ordnance School photo stand and signposts. It is worthy to emphasize that the year 2024 marks a major milestone in the history of the Nigerian Army Ordnance School. To ensure a conducive learning environment, the Chief of Army Staff has graciously approved the furnishing of the newly constructed Nigerian Army Ordnance School library and armament, as well as amongst others. Therefore, we have every reason to celebrate and also thank the Almighty God for this great achievement in the year 2024. At this point, may I pay my tributes to our fallen heroes who paid the supreme price to keep the country safe. May their gentle souls rest in peace, and may the Almighty grant their families the fortitude to bear the loss. As we commence yet another training cycle, I urge you all to remain committed in the discharge of your collective responsibilities of ensuring peace and stability across the nation. We must remain focused, dedicated, and resilient in order to consolidate on the achievements so far recorded. I commend the Commandant, officers, and soldiers of the Nigerian Army Ordnance School, 25 support engineer regiments, and 81 base ordnance depot for their commitment in the discharge of their duties and management of scarce resources available. One peculiar contribution worthy of commendation is the contribution of the Nigerian Army Ordnance School and units in the security of lives and property and maintenance of social cordial relationship with the people of the land. I urge you all to sustain the tempo and remain proactive the conduct of your duties. My appreciation also goes to our spouses and families for their unrelenting support and encouragement in the discharge of their respective duties. I want to assure you all that the current leadership of the Nigerian Army, headed by the amiable Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General O.B, Nigerian Army Medal, will continue to look into the welfare of personnel and their families with the strong support of His Excellency, Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We will not relent on our current efforts on providing decent accommodation and other social amenities to our personnel in the year 2025. We will also ensure that our troops are provided with the adequate training, weaponry, and logistics in all operation areas. On this note, I wish each and every one of us here a momentous event. Thank you all, and God bless you, and safe journey back to your respective destinations. Once again, thank you, and God bless.
Chief Teshiro Charles, a practicing accountant, and the Prophet of Ilara, and the civilian president of the Army Officers Mess in this Barracks.
So today's event, what can you say about today's event?
It's a wonderful one. It's an event of unity, and I can see unity in the air. I can see it. It's obvious. You know, if everybody from different cultures and backgrounds come together to display unity, I think it's a great one.
So, is there any misconception that you'd like to clear to us about the army today? Being a civilian presence with the army, you live with them. So,
we know that the army is meant to protect us, and they are meant to live amongst us, and they are supposed to cohabit with us. So we must have a meeting point and a melting point, and this is the melting point. You can see, majority of people here in the Army Barracks now are civilians. So I mean, that's to tell you that the W.A.S.A is created to show the Army's commitment to the civil society and how they like to relate with us. You know, it's not all about war. There's a time to come together and see ourselves as one.
All right.
Okay. I remember humble self, Igwe Ambassador Dr. Ferdinand Aguneke, Esquire, PhD, the traditional and cultural leader of the Igbos in Epe Division.
Thank you very much. Today we are having a collaboration between the civilians and the armies. What can you say about today's event?
The synergy is a top-notch. Though this is not the first time of such an event. From my record, maybe this is the 3rd edition or 4th edition. And it has been a relationship, a film for life. You see the civilians and the military coming together to work together to discuss and a better way to ensure the community is safe to stay, safe to be together, to cohabitate. More importantly, the synergy between the military and the civilian. Epe is long overdue for this, because when it comes to the issue of security, Epe happened to be, will I say, at the extreme end of Lagos State. Therefore, there are so many routes you can follow or that leads to Epe, vis-a-vis through the road, through the water, and other areas too numerous to mention. Having the military back in Epe and then bringing the civilians together to work together for the development of Epe is a thing that we can never overestimate.
As an Igbo man, you're a senior Igbo Igbo person in the country, how do you feel living with Yorubas? I mean, what's it like? I'm interested.
As a matter of fact, we are Nigerians, irrespective of your tribe, your religion. Maybe some don't really understand. We are more divided religious-wise than tribe, but many are not looking at that segment or that area. Islam, Christianity, and African religion, we are all calling on one God. And therefore, as an Igbo man, there are Muslims in the East, there are Christians in the East, so also there are traditional worshippers in the East. Therefore, as a Nigerian, you can reside. I don't want to go into constitutional issue.
Yes.
You can reside anywhere in Nigeria. For an instance, I happen to be one of the first Igbo man on record, I don't know, born in Ekpe.
Wow.
And on record, my father happened to be one of the first Igbo men that reside or that came to Ekpe. I'm not saying he's number one, but he's one of the first, the very few that migrated to Ekpe. Therefore, when we are talking about Ekpe, the military, the civilian, the Igbos, the Yorubas, and the Hausas, there is nothing we can do about it. This is a marriage that, to the glory of God, God has made it to come to stay. And I don't think anybody contemplating Nigeria should divide. It's not going to work, because I need you, you need me, we need ourselves to thrive, to make Nigeria better. Therefore, as an Igbo man, I'm proud to be an Igbo man, and at the same time, born, bred, grown, also a leader in Ekpe today. So my core responsibility is to ensure that peaceful coexistence of the Igbos among the Yorubas, we must maintain it, and we must do everything humanly possible to ensure that whatever price it requires to pay to have a peace in the land, we must pay it. So I don't believe in somebody is an Igbo, somebody is Yoruba, because as I speak in Ekpe today, the Igbos are also being employed by the local government. If we have any requests, it's sent to Kabesi and National, it's sent to Oluekwe, it's sent to Obalara, it's sent to Odinofurija, Oba Ogulaja. All these Obas, we have been working together to ensure a better stay of all ethnic group in Ekpe division.
Right.
So it's not a question of Igbos alone.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Invited guests, gentlemen officers and men of Nigerian Army Ordnance School, 25 Support Engineer Regiment and 81 Base Ordnance Depot. Now, here present, our soldiers and their families, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lieutenant Colonel C. Okereke, Commanding Officer, 25 Support Engineer Regiment. Today, I'm highly honored to stand before you to give this vote of thanks on behalf of the officers, men, and families of Nigerian Army Ordnance School, 25 Support Engineer Regiment, and 81 Base Ordnance Depot. It is indeed with profound gratitude to the Almighty for making these years Nigerian Army social activities, formerly called the West African Social Activities, W.A.S.A, possible and a successful one. Secondly, I wish to most sincerely and respectfully thank our special guest of honor, the General Officer Commanding 81 Division Nigerian Army, ably represented by Brigadier General O.B. Davies. Others well recognized and distinguished invited guests here for gracing this occasion. I must confess that your presence here today has immensely added value and color to this memorable event. We therefore hope that our cultural heritage dances, coupled with the tug of war competition, which were exhibited and showcased by various ethnic cultural troops, our soldiers, families, and other security agencies here were entertaining and fascinating. Also, this vote of thanks will not be complete without appreciating the Chief of Army Staff, the General Officer Commanding 81 Division, the Commander Corps of Engineers, and the Commander Corps of Ordnance, and also our father, the Commandant Ordnance School, and our brigade commanders, the General Officer Commanding 81 Division, and the Commandant Nigerian Army Ordnance School for giving us all the adequate logistic support for the smooth conduct of this occasion. Additionally, I wish to extend our gratitude to all our royal fathers and members of sister agencies here present for their continued support towards peace coexistence with the people of Efe. Furthermore, to our wives who play vital roles for the success of this event, we want to say a big thank you, and we appeal to you to continue to hold the home front while we go out there fighting for the peace of our dear country. A special guest of honor, sir, permit me to extend our sincere appreciation to the organizing committee for ensuring all administrative and logistic requirements for Nigerian Army activities 2024 were well organized. Let me also not forget to congratulate the award winners. I am well convinced that you have all displayed an outstanding level of professionalism that earned you these awards. I therefore urge you to keep it up and do not relent in your pursuit for excellence. Lastly, I want to profoundly thank all those who assisted in one way or the other to make this occasion a success. This thanks goes out to Mr. Ayodeji Adesina, the manager, Nigerian Davies Limited, Chief Nelson Mbara Einaya, the CEO, Davies Autos Lekki, Mr. Okudili, Alhaji Kazim Lemuwa Webe, Honorable Adebuke David, the CEO Assured Way Investment. Others are Honorable Sylvester, the Executive Chairman, Ibeju Lekki, SND Mr. Ferdinand Aguneke, PhD, Mr. Moni Sunshine, the CEO, Sapphire Grills Ebe, Mr. Moon Jibril, Chief Odofin Keshiro, and lastly, Chairman Road Union Hamid Lasisi. I will not forget to also say a big thank you to Samdan Electronics. We say thank you for your generosity. On this note, I wish you all journey messages back to your respective destinations. Once more, thank you and God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not participating, step back. If you're not participating, step back. Please, Thank you very much. Please let's stand down. Okay, the paramilitary not be prepared to go through. See this now you their coach. And you tell them well. You are coach. Ladies and gentlemen, the special guest of honor has been there up. See, Nigerian Army. When I say after this parade, you know what is job. When I know me, I get class. I play class. So this way last year, I'll show you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the chief umpire is stepping out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a serious battle between the Nigerian Army and the Parliament. Thank you. Yes.
King of Tuesday, what are you waiting Tuesday? No time, no time.
Allah